Hey guys, it's Lady Merritt again, bringing you another floor workout that you can add to your routine. If you saw my last video, I had a quick 10-minute glutes floor series that is Pilates inspired, and today I'm bringing you an oblique series that's also Pilates inspired. You can add this on to a workout you already do. You can add it onto a cardio workout. I'm actually going to jump on the Peloton after this one myself, or you can add my videos together to create one more comprehensive workout, we'll say. So this series we're going to go through 4 exercises and then we're going to repeat them and then end with some bicycles, which are my favorite. So this is all focusing on the obliques. As you work your obliques, you of course get some involvement from the rest of your abdominal muscles, but these are all specifically targeted for kind of those hard to reach areas. So let's get started. We're going to start in a side plank position. So there's modifications for this and I'll help you through along the way. You're going to come down on a side plank on your elbow. So come down, you want to make sure your elbow is directly underneath your shoulder, and you're going to raise your body up with your hand on your hip. Now if you need to modify, if this position is too much for anybody, whether it be too much on your shoulder and elbow or if it's too much on your hips, your back, you can bend your lower knee and support yourself here. You will still feel it. Or you can come out like me and stack your feet, or you can even go tandem for a little bit of a different feeling. So we're just going to hold it here, and once you get comfy with this position, we're going to dip at the hips. You're going to come down and up. When you come up, you're going to squeeze these bottom oblique muscles. They're my right, but they might be your left, depending on which side. We're going to dip at the hip. Good. Don't forget to breathe. Inhale, exhale. 3, 2, hold it right here. You're going to reach overhead and we're going to do a side crunch. So watch me first. We're going to crunch up and reach back out. If this is too much for anybody, you can bring that knee down and reach over and you can side crunch. But what you want to make sure of is that when you crunch on the side, you're not dropping your bottom behind you. See what I did there? So kind of pick your poison for your position. Reach overhead, and we're going to come up. Two more. Good job. We're going to come on down. Now I've got to do the other side. So we're going to come over. Get yourself situated. We're going to come up in that side plank position with your hands on your hips. We're going to come down and up. Dip at the hip. Don't forget to breathe. You're doing great. These are kind of a bear, aren't they? 2 and 1. Hold that arm over and you're going to touch and reach out. Your elbow and your knee don't have to touch, but that's what you're going for. You'll probably find that you'll have one side that's easier to support yourself on during this move. This is my easier side. 2 more. Good job. So let's bring it down. We're actually going to progress now onto our back. We'll come back and do another set of those planks later. So you're going to come down, reach forward. You want to roll down one vertebrae at a time. So you're going to roll down. Now, when you're on the floor, in Pilates, they emphasize that you want to have your back in contact with the floor. So they say press your belly button into that spine. That doesn't mean suck in. That means that you're scooping at the hips so that your back makes a nice contact, almost like you want to close off that seal. So you are positioned this way with your feet about hip width apart, and you're going to reach your arms down towards the wall opposite or whatever is down there below you, and you're gonna reach up. So we're gonna reach to each of our heels. Now in this position, watch your neck. You wanna make sure you have a nice neutral neck here, otherwise you'll strain yourself. So you wanna pretend like you have a nice sizable piece of fruit in between your chin and your chest. And we're gonna reach down to each of our ankles, past our hips. And we're gonna reach side to side. If this is too much for anybody, you can lie flat. You'll get a little bit less range. But if you're able to, I'd like to try to keep your shoulder blades off the ground. Reach, reach, reach. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Come on down, flatten your back again, check your form. Make sure that your back is in contact with the ground. We're gonna do a variation. This kind of looks like a modified bicycle, but don't worry, we're doing the real deal later. You're gonna take one leg and you're gonna cross it over, kind of like you're sitting in a chair and you're just casually crossing one leg over the other, except we're anything but casual because we're working hard. So you're going to cross one leg over, place your hands behind your head, and we're going to start taking the opposite elbow up to your knee. So my right knee is up, so I'm taking my left elbow towards the knee, just like you would in a bicycle, opposite knee to opposite elbow. I will say, they always say try to take your elbow to your knee, but if you really try to do that, you kind of crank on your neck and it looks like this, and that's not what we want. Lead with that shoulder. Pretend like you're trying to get your shoulder over to touch your knee, and you'll keep better form and prevent any neck strain. 2 more like this. Good job. Now we're actually going to do the same side, which is going to look a little funny, but we're going to take the same. So for me, it's my right elbow, and you're going to bring it up and down, up and down. Three, 2, and 1. Good job. So we're going to lay back down, flat on the floor. Again, check and make sure your back's got that nice good seal with the ground. And you're going to start, for this next move, you're going to take your opposite arm to your opposite leg, which is kind of a common theme here in oblique exercises. So you can have your non-moving arm kind of out a little bit to the side to give yourself some stability. And you're going to reach your right arm. I'm starting with my right arm up. And you're going to come up and try to touch up to your left toes. You want to exhale on the way up and inhale on the way down. In Pilates, you use your breathing, your exhale during the moment of work so that you get a more effective crunch. 2 more. Good job. And now the other side. So I'm going to place my arm out to give me a little stability. Reach my left arm up and come up and down. Belly button sucked in towards that spine. 2 more. 1 more. Good job. Take a minute to stretch. We're going to run through that series again. Take a nice deep breath in. And we're going to exhale and come up 1 vertebrae at a time very slowly. And get yourself 1 more little stretch in down there before we move on. Good job. Now, did anyone forget what we started with? You might want to forget what we started with. We have side planks. So let's come on into our starting position. Come on up in your side plank. Remember, you can modify if you need. We're going to come down and up we dip the hip. Two more. Good job. Now we reach and crunch. Crunch. Two more. Good job. Now let's come to the other side. That wasn't so bad. Now that we know how to set up, the second time around goes much faster. We're going to come up in our side plank position, down and up. Two more. One more. Good job. We know what's next. Reach overhead and crunch. Remember, you can drop your lower knee if you need to give yourself some more stability. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Done with side planks, which I know makes all of us very happy. It's like you love them, but you hate them at the same time. So we're going to roll down again. Arms in front of you, roll down one vertebrae at a time. Nice and gentle. And we're going to reach to both of our heels again. So whenever you're ready, get yourself set up. Make sure your back has good contact with the floor. Reach down, pull the head, neck, and shoulders up. Shoulder blades off the floor if you can. We're going to reach down. Reach, 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 reach. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Head, neck, and shoulders down. Feels good to relax them a bit. Bring that right leg over your left. Hands behind the head. Starting with the left side, the left elbow or left shoulder. You're going to come opposite. Bring the opposite shoulder to the opposite knee. Good job. Now the same side. Up, down, up, up. 2, and 1. Let's switch sides. And we're going to bring the opposite knee to the opposite elbow. Two more. And the same side. Two more. Last one. Good job. Stretch those legs out. Bring your arms out to the side. Starting with my right, overhead. We're going to come up and down, up, down. Two more. Good job. Other side. Swapping. Bringing those arms up overhead, out of the side. You almost feel like you're synchronized swimming or something. Looking good, y'all. Keep that toe pointed because it's pretty. 3, 2, and 1. Phew! So we made it through 2 cycles. We have to end on bicycles. We have to because they're my favorite and your favorite. But we do these, I do them a little bit differently. So you're going to start, we're going to do a regular bicycle, but we're going to break it down so it's a lot slower. So you're going to have your hands behind your head as you would, and you're going to bring the opposite knee to the opposite elbow or shoulder. and then you're gonna come back to starting position. Then you're gonna cross the other side, back to starting position, and then you're gonna give it a nice little crunch in between, just because bicycles are not painful enough. So, right, center, left, center, crunch. Right, center, left, center, crunch. Right, left, crunch. Right, left, crunch. Right, left, crunch. When you slow these down and aren't focusing on the momentum of your body moving and going side to side, they burn. We got one more like this, and then we'll take out the middleman. So let's regular bicycle crunch. We've got right, left, right, left. And hopefully, after doing them much slower, you will rely on your muscles and your obliques to make this movement and not on the momentum of your body swinging side to side. We've got 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Phew. We roll up. And that's that, guys. So you can, if you catch your breath, you can replay that video again if you want to get 4 sets of everything, or you can add that on to another Pilates workout that you love. It really focuses on those obliques and kind of combines a lot of my favorite moves together to target those areas. Or you can combine it with my last video workout or with some of the future ones that are to come. So thanks for working out with me. I'm going to get to cardio. Hope to see you back here soon. Bye, guys.